Hey guys, what's up? My name is Alan from LonzoStudios.com, and I'm just here to show you a quick tutorial on Magic Lantern RAW workflow. Okay, I've been looking far and wide for a process, or I guess a workflow that suits my needs, and I think I've finally found one. I've looked on YouTube I've been searching for quite a bit. I've seen the various workflows, and I kind of took a little bit from each one and kind of came up with my own process. Okay, here we go. I use three different applications. Okay, one is ML Raw Viewer, the other is Adobe Camera Raw, and then my final application is Adobe Premiere Pro. Okay, I don't think it matters what version you have. For those of you that don't know, Magic Lantern gives you two options for raw recording. So what it does is there's one that generates a MLV file, and then there's one that generates a .raw file. Okay, this workflow that I'm showing you today is going to be the MLV. The reason why I've been experimenting so much on the MLV version is because it has the ability to record audio along with it. The raw version doesn't for right now. Okay, so once you've done your recording, you'll generate a file, MLV file. And what you're going to do with the MLV file, click on this application here, open it up. It'll ask you to navigate to where your MLV file is. This is my MLV file, my beautiful daughter Zoe. So what you'll do is, I use these three icons. I haven't even experimented with the rest of these yet. So these are just, this one says loop, so I guess you can play the clip over and over again. And one of the really nice things about this guy is that it allows you to view the play back the MLV file pretty smoothly. You can play back the MLV file in camera, but the only thing is it's real choppy. Okay, so this one is a very good view. Even if you're not going to do anything else with it, you can still view the file. Okay, so you click on this. If you click on this, you'll notice that it changes back and forth between MOV. So that's a .mov file or a DNG. Both processes are pretty good actually. I tried the MOV version, and here's what it came up with. Here it is. Yeah. Looks a little flat. Oh yeah, that's another thing you can do with this viewer. You can actually do some color correction. If you click inside of here, you can take out some red, you can add some red here. I think this one is exposure, but you can still do a little bit of color correcting, a little bit of editing here. So experiment with that when you have the time. I've just used it to export, convert, and all that stuff. So this is the MOV version. Once you click on this DNG, say you want a DNG version, click on this plus sign right here, and it says add clip to export queue, but what it does, as soon as you click on it, it starts the process, starts the rendering process. Okay, and then it'll kick out a bunch of DNG files like so. Okay, so what you're going to do is click in here and click Command A to select everything in this folder, and I'm not going to select everything because it's a very time-consuming process. So once you've done that, what you're going to do is you're going to open this up in Adobe Photoshop. Okay, I'm just going to click open because Adobe Photoshop is my default view. Okay, so you're going to select any one of these, and just once you select one, just do your color correction. And once you're done, what you're going to do is select all and then select synchronize. Here is where you're going to leave selected if you change any of these options. I usually just leave them all selected. Just click OK. Okay, and once you've done that, then what you're going to do is you're going to click on Save Images. Okay, save your images. You're going to save them as a TIFF. I usually use the sRGB, and then here is the megapixel. You can upscale it here. I usually leave it at 4. You can go 8 for 4K if you want to. I usually leave it at 4 or 5. I think 5 is where it's a 2K image. But let's see. Okay, just click save, and notice that it counted down. So if you have, usually in any of these, which if you're going to DNG process, it's going to have about a couple thousands, depending on how long your footage is. It's going to have a couple thousand DNG files in that folder. So be mindful of that. So this process could take a while. Okay, so we're done here. Just click done. Okay, so open up Premiere Pro. Once you've opened up Premiere Pro, double click to import your TIFF. Okay, so what you want to do is select the first TIFF in the sequence. And speaking of sequence, what you want to do is make sure that this is selected, because that's going to allow Premiere, that's telling Premiere Pro that you want everything after this one to be imported as well. Okay, so you click on the import, and it'll import all those TIFFs that you exported from Adobe Camera Raw as a sequence here. So all you have to do from here is drag it to your timeline, and voila. Okay, so now you have a sequence here that you can export as a .movie, whatever file that your NLE application requires. So, and that's it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. In addition to this, there's another process out there that's being developed. I'm not sure how far in the development it is. It's called OSX Fuse. So do a search on Google and read up on it when you get a chance, and let me know what you think in the comments as well. It seems to be a pretty good process. Seems like it's got some promise there. All right, guys, that's it. Take care. Have a good one. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think. If you have a better process, leave comments about that as well. Take care. Bye-bye.